You are now watching Sacred Seat PT. Today we are diving into some yoga along with some beginner yoga poses and a flow that I love to incorporate in all of my yoga workouts. So yoga centers you inside of your body by connecting movement and paying attention to the breath. This helps to reduce stress and anxiety and depression by releasing endorphins. It's always important to breathe during your yoga workout. You also want to breathe into the movements. And when I say that, what I mean is if you have a movement in where you're struggling a little bit, like you have some pain or discomfort, what you can do is just pause wherever you are, stay in the position where you are, and breathe. As you exhale, you're going to breathe into the pain, right? So you're going to allow your body to stretch itself a little bit further. And you'll realize that as you breathe and you do that exhale, the pain won't be as bad. And so this is how I've gotten myself as flexible as I am now. Understanding and realizing that just because I'm in pain doesn't mean I have to stop. And that I need to take a pause, take some deep breaths, and continue to stretch in my exhale. So when you do this helps your body to open up. And so the body is contained, it has a system of tissues called fascia. And so what happens is these tissues move based on how you move and operate based on how you operate. When the old people say you either need to move it or lose it, that's what they're saying when they're saying that. So the fascia allows the body to keep movements. And so look at it basically as you lubricating your body in the sense that you're allowing it to move the ways that you need it to move. And so the fascia are a series of tissues within the body that will either constrict themselves or be malleable based on the level of activity that you are into as a person. I'll do a separate video on fascia. If you'd like me to, please leave a comment down below or hit the like button. Give me some type of feedback here. So the pose sequence that I'm about to show you is good for people who ride or sit for long periods of time. Like myself, I work from home, so I sit at a desk. And so I basically combat the sedentary style of how I work with making sure that I'm going to the gym and also my yoga workouts. I used to have bad back pain. I don't have that anymore. I really started going into yoga at the top of 2023. And so this is when I saw all of the improvements within my body. So I noticed that I was more grounded within my body. I didn't have any more back pain. I didn't have any more neck pain because I did have issues with neck pain. And I was just talking today and I'm like, I don't have carpal tunnel anymore. And as I was researching the stuff for this video, I found that there's one of the poses that I do within my yoga sequence that helps with carpal tunnel. And so, a lot of times I'm just doing stuff. I don't really know the why behind it or, all the technical stuff. I just know I need to be doing it. And so that's what happened with yoga. I just started doing it and picked it up and then I was like, well, there are some poses that I want to learn. I want to be more flexible. I want to, have a toner stomach and thighs. And so I started doing yoga with those things in mind. The pose sequence that I'm about to show you helps your body to cool down and calm down. Like when you're in your body and you can feel your body, that is when you are the most present. And if you've ever heard people say the presence is a gift, because worrying about things in the future or the past will only just cause resentment or anxiety. But when you're actually able to be in the present moment inside of your body and experience what's happening real time, that's when you open up the door for beautiful things to happen in your life, because you can see them. Okay, as you can see here, I am doing what's called a forward fold. I'm also wheeling out my arms just to get any tension away from the body before I start. This is me sending the signal to my body that, hey, we're about to do some yoga. Get ready. So this is a posture that helps to extend your back. Your back is your torso actually is supposed to be parallel to the ground, although I am not doing that properly, but that is how it's supposed to go. You bend, your torso's parallel to the ground, your legs are perpendicular, you touch your knees. So this pose is what's called downward facing dog. As you can see, your face is pointing to the ground. The goal is to lean back on the legs and stretch the arms out and see how far you can go down with your arms stretched out, as you can see here. So this helps with your head, neck, spine, legs, back. It helps basically with a lot of things in your body. This is a transition move that I like to call. We are going into what's called Cobra pose. So the aim here is to place your hips on the ground, and then you come up with your arms and just wiggle your arms back. You see, as I'm doing here, you want to adjust yourself to see how far back your back can be. All right, and so we're transitioning into child pose. So this is one that's really good for people who are sedentary a lot throughout the day. It helps to stretch those back muscles out, those arms, all that type of thing, because of the pressure that you've had just sitting all day. And I unfortunately don't know what this pose is called, but if you can get your chest to the mat and your butt further up in the air and your back bent more, that's the aim there. And then we're going back to downward facing dog. So this is the basic groupings of movements that I use during my yoga workout. So because it's kind of like my baseline. That is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching and for the support. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. It's free. Leave a comment. I'd appreciate any type of interaction from you all.